for a moment and then take a look around you, your space, your setup. What's within reach around you? These things silently shape what you do every day. You see, you may have set clear goals, want better results, and still keep repeating the same patterns, getting the same results, because your environment hasn't changed. So the issue isn't about putting in more effort or becoming more disciplined. The issue may be in the conditions that you're currently operating in. So today, I want to show you 3 things in your environment that may be quietly working against your goals, and simple things that you can start doing today to fix them. The first thing that often works against your goals is misalignment. So you know what you want: more rest, better focus, healthier options. But your environment is set up for something else entirely. Your goals and your environment do not speak the same language. So you want more rest, but your phone is always within reach. You want to eat better, but the easiest options around you don't support that goal. You want to focus better, but your space is designed for interruptions. So every day, without realizing it, your environment is pulling you in a direction that contradicts your goals. What then happens is that your goals stay stuck in intention. Not because you don't care, no, but because the conditions don't support follow through. Now, the solution isn't to do a big overhaul, no, but to find some alignment between your goals and your environment. So what you can do today is to write down your top 3 goals for the month. Then next to each goal, write one change in your environment that could support it. So it could be change in your physical spaces, your digital space, or social space, which includes people that you interact with and who have access to your time. When you do this, it will reduce the friction or the resistance to achieving your goals. When your goals and your environment are aligned, then it makes follow through easier. It makes implementation easier. It makes acting on your goals easier. The second thing that works against your goals is hidden triggers. Some of the strongest influences on behavior were never intentionally designed. They are just there. They just exist. Your phone beside your bed. Snacks always visible. No clear boundaries between work and rest. These are environmental triggers that quietly shape what you do even before you decide. That's why certain habits feel automatic. And it's not just because of lack of discipline, no, but the environment is already nudging you in a specific direction that contradicts your goals. And the solution isn't to fix the habits. You need to fix the triggers that feed those habits. What can you do today? Identify one environmental trigger that makes an unhelpful habit easier. Not the habit, but the trigger. Then ask yourself, what can I move? remove, or redesign to make my goals easier to act on, to make implementation smoother and more sustainable. The third issue working against your goals is disorder. 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 So clutter doesn't just take up space and make everywhere look messy. It creates mental noise, mental confusion, mental messiness. So when things don't have a place, your brain works harder to compensate. The extra effort now shows up as overwhelm, as fatigue, as procrastination, long before productivity disappears, long before you give up on that goal. And that's where order comes in, to reduce the friction, to reduce the resistance. And it's not about perfection. So what can you do today? You can start by introducing simple, intentional tasks that create order. For example, do a 15-minute tidy up of one space you use every day. Not the whole house, not your entire office, just one space. It could be just your work desk. When you create order where it matters most, then it makes it easier to do what you want to do. Now let's bring it all together. If your goals feel heavy or difficult to act on, sustain, or even achieve, then maybe it's time to look at your environment. Are your goals aligned with your surroundings? Are hidden triggers shaping your behavior? Is disorder creating unnecessary friction or resistance? You see, you don't need more goals or more effort. You need an environment that supports your existing goals. And when the environment supports your goals, behavior becomes easier, and the expected result or outcomes follow. If you found this accountability lesson valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next episode, stay accountable and keep your star shining brightly. I remain your trusted accountability partner in goals and growth, Shini the methodologist.